Long ago in ancient China, Lao Tzu observed that our greatest struggles come not from the world, but from our own restless minds. He saw how the mind, left unchecked, becomes a relentless tyrant, constantly judging, worrying, and pulling us away from the peace of the present. Lao Tzu's wisdom, captured in the Tao Te Ching, isn't about rules, but about returning to our true nature beneath the noise of thought. He spoke of the Tao, the effortless flow of the universe, something felt, not analyzed. The mind resists this flow, creating a separate self that struggles and strives, fueling exhaustion and disconnection. By clinging to labels and opposites, we create inner conflict and endless chasing. Lao Tzu invited us to step back from this mental drama, to observe the mind without getting lost in its stories. True clarity, he taught, arises from inner emptiness, a spaciousness where wisdom can be heard. This emptiness is not lack, but potential and peace. Today we're taught to think, strategize, and worry, yet anxiety and unease persist. Lao Tzu's message is timeless. There is another way, a way of being not governed by the chattering mind, but by a deeper, intuitive intelligence within. The mind's chatter fades when we reconnect with this stillness. In that quiet, we rediscover the harmony we've been seeking all along. Lao Tzu described the Tao as a natural harmony, like a river flowing or a tree growing, effortless and unforced. This is our natural state too, moving with life's current, not against it. But the mind disrupts this harmony, convincing us we're separate and must control everything. It plans, schemes, and tries to bend life to its will, pulling us out of the flow. We stop trusting life and try to build dams, creating resistance and suffering. The mind compares reality to its ideals, creating a gap where suffering is born. We lose the joy of presence, trapped in endless wanting and resisting. Lao Tzu's wisdom is to see this clearly and let go of cleverness and strategies. He calls us back to simplicity, the uncarved block, our original nature before the mind's judgments. In stillness, we feel the Tao's gentle pull and rediscover lost harmony. The path back isn't striving, but yielding, letting go of the mind's control. Trusting life's deeper wisdom, we find ease. The mind's interference fades, and we return to the dance of existence. Simplicity and surrender restore our connection to the Tao. In letting go, we find the peace we've been seeking. Human design reveals why the mind's grip is so strong for millennia. Humans were seven-centered beings, relying on the mind for survival. Their world demanded strategy, rules, and mental authority. The mind was king, ensuring group survival through control and conformity. This era built our civilizations, but it was a necessary stage, not our destiny. In 1781, a shift began. Humans became nine-centered beings with a more complex awareness system. We're no longer designed for the mind to rule our lives. The mind's role is now outer authority for communication and inspiration, not decision-making. Yet we live in systems built for the old way: education, family, society, all conditioned by mental dominance. We're taught to use logic and lists, but this is outdated for our new design. Trying to live by the old manual creates confusion and pressure. We're not meant to live from the mind anymore. Our true guidance comes from within, not from mental strategies. The mind's main tool is fear, constantly scanning for danger, replaying mistakes, and projecting worst-case scenarios. This creates a background hum of anxiety we mistake for our true self. To feel safe, the mind seeks control, rigid plans, strict expectations, and resistance to life's unpredictability. This battle with reality is exhausting and futile. Our society mirrors these systems built on control rules and fear of chaos. We chase security, but it breeds deeper insecurity since life is always changing. The mind's prison is invisible, made of fear and control. Lao Tzu saw this, and human design confirms the way out isn't better strategy, but realizing the mind is not who we are. True peace comes from letting go, not controlling more. Most of us still live as if the mind is king, conditioned by a world built for seven-centered beings. From birth, we're taught to value logic, suppress feelings, and make sensible choices. School rewards memorization. Parents urge us to think before you act. We make decisions from mental pressure, not inner truth, choosing careers, partners, and homes based on security, not authenticity. This is what human design calls the not-self mind, a life of conditioned responses, not true individuality. The mind fears uncertainty and clings to predictable outcomes. We follow scripts written by a bygone era, chasing outdated definitions of success. The result? Burnout, anxiety, and a sense of meaninglessness. We are nine-centered beings, but we're stuck in old patterns. Fulfillment comes from expressing our true nature, not mental conquest. The first step to freedom is recognizing how deeply we've been conditioned to ignore our inner guidance. It's time to question the mind's authority. Only then can we begin to live as our authentic selves. Human design and Lao Tzu share a radical message. You are not your mind. We're designed for ease, flow, and purpose, not struggle and anxiety. The problem is using the mind as our decision maker. It's like navigating with an outdated map instead of a real-time GPS. The mind is full of old fears and opinions, blind to the present moment. Our true intelligence is in the body, a deeper, non-verbal guidance system. The mind's proper role is as a passenger, not the driver. When it tries to steer, we end up lost and confused. The new way is surrender, trusting the body's wisdom, not the mind's noise. Each of us has a unique way to connect with this inner guidance, gut feeling, emotional wave, intuition. The journey is learning to distinguish the mind's loud fears from the quiet voice of our true self. In that space, we rediscover the harmony Lao Tzu described. The mind can reflect and share, but it shouldn't decide. True clarity comes from within, not from mental chatter. If the mind isn't meant to decide, how do we navigate life? Human design offers a practical answer. Follow your strategy and authority. This is your built-in GPS, your unique way to make aligned choices. Strategy is how you engage with the world. For many, it means waiting to respond or for invitations, not initiating from the mind. Authority is your body's truth detector, gut, emotions, or intuition, never the mind. The mind can rationalize anything, but the body never lies. Honoring strategy and authority is a process of deconditioning. Start small, ask your body what to eat or whether to attend an event. The mind will object, but this is the challenge. Trust your inner compass, even when doubt arises. Observe your mind's patterns without getting caught in them. With practice, you'll notice a difference. Decisions made from authority bring ease, even if the path is hard. Life begins to flow, and the right opportunities appear naturally. You stop fighting the current and start moving with it. This experiment is about experience, not blind belief. The more you trust your design, the more authentic your life becomes. Flow replaces struggle when you let your true self lead. The journey back to yourself starts with one choice: to see the truth. You are not your mind. You've been conditioned to live in fear, but there is another way, unique to you. This isn't about perfection or enlightenment, but embracing who you are right now. Let go of the shoulds and have-tos that aren't yours. Living as a nine-centered being requires self-love and patience as you unlearn old patterns. When you fall back into mental habits, be gentle. Every moment of awareness is a victory. Lao Tzu said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Your first step is to observe your mind without judgment. See its stories and fears as mental noise, not your true self. As you create space for observation, the mind's grip loosens and your true presence emerges. Here lies your power and freedom. Real change is possible in every moment you honor your strategy and authority. As more people live authentically, the world shifts from fear to awareness and love. You are a pioneer of this new consciousness. By living as yourself, you help heal the world. Trust your inner compass. Your true life is waiting.